Welcome everyone to our first tutorial regarding HTML and CSS creation using Notepad. This tutorial is anchored in our Module 2 regarding the introduction to HTML. I'll be showing you how to create a simple HTML file using Notepad. We'll see this app. Just open the Notepad, then we are good to create our first HTML file. If you would look in your module, there is a part wherein we have the HTML structure. We will be just typing all of those HTML tags to be able to create a simple HTML tags. First, let's discuss how can we create an HTML document. So in creating an HTML document, we first need to declare what type of document it is. So if you see in our first part, we have here doc type. So in the doc type, you would see that we are declaring that the document is an HTML document. Next, right after that, we have the HTML lang equals double quote en. HTML lang or lang stands for language. Language means what is the language used for this HTML file. So equals en. En stands for English. So if you're going to put AUS, the AUS language, it would be an Australian language. But maybe you will be asking me, pwede po ba yung Phil or Filipino language? Definitely, standard are English and Australian language. So here we have here the HTML lang or en, which stands for language English. Next we have the head tag. Here in the head tag, we have different parts. So in creating an HTML document, be sure that you always put the opening and closing tag together. So for example, this one, I will be putting head, opening and closing tag. Inside of this, we are going to put the title. So the title or the title tag, it is the name of the tag wherein you would see the tab name pag inopen mo siya sa browser. For example, I will be putting my first web page. So as you see here, we have our title. So this title will be appearing in the tab in the browser. So ano ba yung tab? When you open a browser, for example, I'll be opening a browser here, you would see here the tab name. So this is the tab name. The tab name composes of the name of the web page itself. For example, this is the module 2 in computer. So this one shows the name of the tab. Next, so right after the title, we put the meta charset UTF-8 equals UTF-8, again double quote, so UTF-8. So what does this UTF-8 stands for? So this is if you see here at the bottom of the notepad, you would see the UTF-8 Unicode. So UTF-8 stands for Unicode 8. So this is the standard language on how the browser would be reading the HTML file. So right after that, there would be another thing that you can do or not do upon finishing this meta char set tag. You can put forward slash, or you can't put the forward slash. For example, pwede ko siyang lagyan, pwedeng hindi. So it doesn't matter, it won't affect the document itself. It won't be affecting on how you would be creating the HTML document. So in this case, I'll be putting, just for reference, since our template has this forward slash. So right after that, let's proceed to the body. So the body contains the content of your HTML web page. Here, anything that is inside the body will be appearing in your web page. For example, I want to have a text. So I will be putting a text here. So for example, hello, this is my first web page. As you see here, this text would be appearing in your web page. So later on, I'll be showing you how to save this one. So again, closing tag for body. Maybe you would be asking, pwede po ba na all caps yung gamitin namin? Or it would be affect the file itself? Actually, there is no bearing if we're going to use capital or small letters. But for our formality, I want you to use small caps. Because most of the time, the all caps would be given emphasis to the content. For example, itong hello, this is my first web page, is in all caps because I want to emphasize to you that this text will be appearing within the body. So right after that, let's finish or let's end the HTML document with the closing tag for HTML. As you see here, we have done our first HTML document. Now, paano natin siya isi-save? In saving this one, you go to File, then Save As. When you click Save As, there's another window that would be prompting. So, depende sa inyo kung saan nyo siya isi-save. For example, I want to save this in the desktop. Click nyo lang yung file directory, for example, desktop. If you want in the documents, so documents nyo ilagay. So, for this case, I will be using, or I'll be putting it in the desktop. So, I will be renaming it. I'll be changing the file name into first web page. Now, right after this file name, there must be an extension name. Doon papasok yung .html. So, we are talking about the file extension name of our web page. Dito sa Save As type, there is no need for you to change anything. Just make sure that in the file name, you always put .html in every file name of the HTML na gagamitin ninyo. So, as you see here, the encoding also is UTF-8. Then, just click Save. Now that we are done in creating our HTML file, you can just see that we have already changed the file name to first web page. Again, I'll be reiterating this. Please make sure upon saving that you put the file extension name .html. So right after that, when you go to your desktop, you would see the first web page icon. So I am using Microsoft Edge browser, kaya ganyan yung icon na nasa desktop ko. Pero when you are using Google Chrome, the icon must be in Google Chrome logo. When we open this one, you would see that we already created our first HTML web page. If I'm going to compare our HTML file, I'll be opening it side by side. You would see here in our title, you would see that our first web page title is seen in the tab of the browser. Next, as you see here, in the body, you would see the text that we have typed, which is hello. This is my first web page. Now, this is a very, very simple way to create a web page. Just using an HTML or using a notepad for creating an HTML document. Now, I just want to clarify some things regarding Module 2. It's good because most of you are confused in the last part of our activity in Module 2. So, I'll be explaining to you the last part of our module. At the end part of our module in page 7, you would see the part 2, let's create. What are the things that we're going to do is that we have here our template na pinakita ko na rin sa inyo kanina on how you could use this in a notepad. Here, we have the parameters. When I'm talking about the parameters, what are the things that you're going to put inside your HTML document? So, tandaan nyo palagi, when I'm telling you or using the word parameters, it is the things or the codes that you must put inside your HTML document. For example, this one, the title must be A2 Introduction. So here, dapat when you write this our HTML document template here in the box, papalitan nyo na yung title na web page layout ng A2 Introduction. Then, same goes with the body. So, yung P, papalitan nyo na siya ng parameter na short introduction about yourself in 3 to 5 sentences. And second paragraph must be your expectations in creating the website in 3 to 5 sentences. So, this is just a template wherein yung parameters ay babaguhin ninyo based on the template. So, let's go to part 1 because most of you are also confused regarding part 1. Here, in spot and the difference, we have here the left column and the right column. So, here in the left column is for the incorrect tags. So, for example, may mga maling tags in the right column dito. So, if you see here, merong mga maling HTML tags dito. For example number 1. So, here, we have doctype HTM. So, saan ko siya nilagay? Nilagay ko siya sa right column pertaining to the incorrect tag. Because, sa left column ng number 1 must be the correct tag which is the doctype HTML. So, that is for example number 1. So, napansin niyo dito sa baba, dito sa may item number 1, nilagay ko yung mali from this right column, nilagay ko yung mali dito sa left ng item number 1. So, same goes with the other items. For example, itong HTML lang. Ano yung mali doon sa kabilang side? So, ilalagay nyo lang din siya sa item number 2. So, for example, itong ilalagay ninyo ay yung HTML EN sa number 2 at yung tama ay ilalagay ninyo yung HTML lang equals EN or English. So, ganun po ang ating module 2 last part or page 6 and 7. So, again, we will be having a next episode for our tutorial. Just be sure to check this YouTube page or YouTube channel para ma-update kayo when it comes to our tutorials. So, the tutorials will be anchored to our module 3 for the next part of this series. So, thank you and we'll see you on the next one.